Hi everyone, my name is Zimmer Gudino, and today I'm going to show you my hackathon project. So I decided to create the Career Path AI, an intelligent career transition assistant for developers. So what's the problem here? Most of the time when you're trying to transition from one career to another, it could be pretty overwhelming. You could also have some skill gaps and it could be a little confusing and definitely you could get a lot of resource overload. There's just way too many options and way too many things you could do. So I created this agent. So our solution was to personalize AI guidance. So we do a semantic skill gap analysis on what your current role is compared to your new role. We also grab learning resources and we also validate a code snippet in order for you to know a little bit about what type of coding you will be doing in that specific role. And then we also have, of course, course recommendations. So our technology architecture for this project, we used React with Bootstrap 5 for a responsive response. And then for our backend, we decided to use Fast8 API. And we could actually host everything on Vercel serverless. And then we actually have 5 AI technologies working in harmony. So we'll show you how that's working in a bit. But here are some of our AI tools that we're using. So we are using Waviate for our vector database. This is going to be doing our semantic search. And then we're using Friendly AI as our large language model. And then we are using acid.dev to do searches on YouTube, Udemy, and Coursera with direct links in order for you to close that skill gap. So we're also using Daytona Sandbox in order for us to validate some of that code that is going to be shown to you. Make sure that that's actually running and working before it even submits it to you. So that's how we're going to be using Daytona. And then Comet, we're using it to evaluate uh, our LLMs and have a log report of everything we're doing through this project. So here's the complete flow. User inputs its current role and its target's role. Then we do a semantic search for relevant job knowledge. Then Friendly AI identifies the 3 top priority skills for that specific uh, role. And then we do course discovery with our agent that goes and looks for those learning resources. And then we do a little code generation, just an education of code example, and then a validation, and then of course the validation result. So Daytona does the testing, and then of course Comet logs everything. So I'm actually just going to walk through the demo really quick here. So this is the career path AI. I'm going to put in that I'm a QA engineer since that was my role, and I want to get into AI engineering, right? So I'm going to hit create path, and so that's going to go and come back with some suggestions, right? So it's going to tell me that my 3 top skills are that I'm going to need is machine learning, deep learning, and natural network programming. And then it's going to give me some courses here on Udemy, Coursera. Here's some code examples of what I might be doing while I'm working. And then here's the validation, making sure that this code actually does work. It also starts giving me more suggestions about deep learning. And yes, I could click on this and it shows me the videos of what I'm supposed to be seeing. This is just a search query, but we could go to Coursera, and Coursera would also probably give me, just a sample of the courses that I could potentially be taking. So that is that. And then on Comet, if I come here is my trace. So I put in that my current role was QA engineer, my target role is AI engineer, and then I went to my vector database and it connected me to this, and then um, friendly AI then went and saw what were the top three skills for my targeted role. And then from there, I did some research on those skills in order for it to give me some courses. And then this is the code generation. So the skill that I'm looking for was machine learning, and I wanted to be in Python. So it created some code, and then it got sent to Daytona for validation. And so it sends it to Daytona, it runs the code, and then it marks that it's successful and that it actually works. And so, yeah, that's my project. And if you want to check it out, here's my GitHub repository. There we go. And so here's my GitHub. You could just download it. You're going to have to enter your own API keys, but this will give you a better understanding of pretty much everything that I did. The project was also created with the BMAD method and a good amount of vibe coding. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you.